We begin right now with breaking news. This New Year's Eve, a deadly crash in Mesa. A semi coming off the freeway somehow wound up crashing into a home near the US 60 and Chrisman. Spencer Blake is live. What happened out there, Spencer?
So, Nicole, it looks like this truck was heading eastbound on the freeway and exited at Chrisman, but never stopped at the stoplight there. Apparently, the semi crashed into a concrete retaining wall and then into a home and basically went all the way through that home. Take a look at where it ended up. You can see the garage on the opposite side of the home that the truck basically went all the way through, even pushed a car that was in the garage out of it. That's what you're looking at right there, is that picture. Now, there were 10 people in the home. We know there were adults and children. Police haven't said whether they all lived there, whether people were visiting, but there were 10 people in that home and 5 people were hospitalized, including the driver of that semi truck. We know that 2 people were in critical condition, and unfortunately, one of those people has died tonight. So, latest update: 1 person dead, 5 people hospitalized. And we have been trying to get more information throughout the night as police have been giving us updates. And we did hear this message as well from Mesa Police.
Drive safe when you leave your residences, or if you're out on the street now. Drive safe. Let's avoid impaired driving. I don't know if that's a factor here, but it's an opportunity to remind people to not drive impaired.
Now, as for the semi truck there, we do know that basically crews are going to have to wait and see if and when it's safe to get anything moved. So it's very likely that semi truck will be there throughout the night. Again, went from the Chrisman exit on US 60 all the way through that home. 1 person has died tonight. I'm reporting live in Mesa. Spencer Blake for Arizona's Family.
And again, Spencer, I know that you said law enforcement is still trying to figure out how many of the people actually lived in the home, if they were doing some New Year's Eve celebration. But there was a big scare for a lot of the neighbors in the area that had to be evacuated as a precaution because of a hazmat scare.
Yes, they thought that perhaps there might have been a gas line that had been ruptured there. So, yeah, many of the neighbors had to leave their homes for a while. Now, they have since been let back in because they found out it wasn't a gas line. It was a water main, or water line, at least I should say. So that didn't turn out to be as severe as they had thought. But, of course, all those precautions right there, you can imagine what it's like for these neighbors who had to leave their homes. They have since been able to go back home. But, again, that semi-truck is going to be there most likely through the night.
A pretty scary and unexpected scene unfolding in this Mesa neighborhood. Spencer Blake, thank you so much. And if you learn anything new, I'm sure we'll check back in with you throughout the evening.